What I did is basically I am giving one project. The project is basically finding the mushroom quality based on the attributes అనమాట. Mushrooms ఉంటాయి కదా మనకి. హలో,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
మష్రూమ్ క్వాలిటీని ప్రెడిక్ట్ చేయాలన్నమాట. సో లెట్ మీ షో ద డేటా. ఇది డేటా ఎలా ఉంటుందన్నమాట. ఇది పబ్లిక్లీ అవైలబుల్ డేటా. సో మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇవి డిఫరెంట్ అట్రిబ్యూట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద మష్రూమ్స్ అనమాట. అన్ని నామినల్ వేరియబుల్స్. ఇది డేటా లైబ్రరీ. గూగుల్లో దొరుకుతుంది డేటా అంటే. సో సెండ్ టు టెక్స్ట్ ప్యాడ్ చూస్తే ప్రతి అట్రిబ్యూట్కి సారీ నేమ్స్ నేమ్స్ ప్రతి అట్రిబ్యూట్కి నేమ్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. అంటే అన్ని కేటగారికల్ వేరియబుల్స్ బేసికల్గా. మష్రూమ్ ఉందనుకో, ఆర్డర్ ఏంటి, స్కోర్ ఆఫ్ ఏంటో, ఇవన్నీ మష్రూమ్ సంబంధించినవి అనమాట. సో నా మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే వీ నీడ్ టు
Okay, sir.
క్లాసిఫై వెదర్ మష్రూమ్ ఈజ్ గుడ్ ఆర్ పాయిజనేట్ అనేది కనుక్కోవాలి. సో కన్వర్ట్ చేసిన డేటా ఇది అనమాట నెంబర్స్లోకి. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దేర్ ఆర్ 22 పారామీటర్స్. ఒకటే ఒక డిపెండెంట్ వేరియబుల్ 1 and 0. 1 means everybody is Telugu medium na isme. Anyway, I will try to put it in English. So the dependent variable is basically if 1 means if the mushroom is poisonized, 0 is it's not poisonized. So we need to predict the quality of the mushroom based on these 22 variables, and all these 22 variables are categorical variable, and you find the labels of the category variables from this thing. Anyway, I will provide other PDF also, you can directly put it. Now we need, as dependent variable is categorical variable, now this project become classification project. Now we need to build a machine learning algorithm through which we need to predict the mushroom quality. So that's what your project. So let's run and show in front of you. So first we need to read all the libraries. So mute yourself here, please. Once I read the data, this is what my data, and if I say the D data, because I converted everything is numbers, now it is showing integer, but all these are objectives, characters, nominal variables. So before doing the analysis, first we need to test for the missing values. So I see the missing values. Luckily, this data there is no missing values. Okay. Now the same thing we can see from this picture also. There is no missing values, black. So now we need to see actually how many, we need to see the histograms. Not actually, it's not meaningful, but histogram basically gives how many, like we can see the frequency, everything in histograms. So this is how it looks like. Because everything is categorical variable, this is how it looks like. Now we can find mean, median, maximum. Also it's not useful, but yeah. Now what we are trying to do is basically what we are trying to do, we are trying to find the cross tabulation of all these, and we are cross tabulation of all these and see is there any relationship is there or not. We basically trying to find the understanding of each independent variable or each variable with the dependent variable. That's what we are doing. What we have done, this is our data. Actually this is what frequency, it will give the counts for each variable. We have 254 ones, and if you take the x1 variable like 1 3 5, this is basically give the descriptive summary of all the data. Then what we are trying to do, we are basically trying to find the cross tabulation for all the variables, because we have 22 variables, all the 22 variables we have done the cross tabulations also. Even you can also do the chi-square, but I didn't do because it's very difficult to print. Then same thing I did the even plot diagram also I did it. So basically this is what the diagrams for all the 22 variables you can see how they are. But because of the now what we are doing to prepare the model, we are basically creating independent and dependent variables. We know the first variable is only the dependent variable, rest all independent variable. The comma one means it will take, except first variable, all variable it will take as a 1 minute, not one, yeah, dependent variable. From 1 onwards it will make the dependent variables. Basically we are making x's, it will start from x1, x2, x3. That means it will start from second here onwards. And y means basically the first variable, which is basically 1 and 0. That is what our dependent variable, if you see, or dependent variable. But when we are working with the categorical variable, we always need to create the dummy variables, because 1 2 3 4 5 is there, because they are all categorical variable. We cannot say that 6 is greater than 1, 1 is greater than 5 is greater than 4. Those kind of relations do not exist. Hence, we need to convert all these variables into the dummy variables. That means if x1 has 6 categories, it will become 6 variables. If x2 has 5 variables, it will become 5 variables. There is one more option. If x1 has 6 variables, if I can create the dummy variables by excluding one group. So I can make 5 variables. That means if x1 equals 6, then I will get all x1, 1, x1, 2, all as 0, I will show it. So that's what I am doing here. What I am basically trying to I am basically convert them into dummy variables and dropping first variables. So by doing that, what will happen if you see x. So x we have, how many variables have we have x1 mein? We have like 6 variables are there. Oh, that dummies 1 minute. I need to drop this also. First I need to concatenate this. So what will happen now? Then I need to rename these variables. And I need to drop actual variables. I will show what I did. Then if I say, so what will happen if you take x variable, when you say the dummies, the first x1 variable, like x1 variables, how many categories will have? Like if it is 4 variable, you will get the 4, x2 of 1, x2 of 2, x2 of 3, x2 of 4. You will get n minus 1 dummy variables for each variable. That's how you will get all the variables. Okay. If you see 3, x1 of 3 rename. If x1 variable is there, it will become x1 of 3. So like that, we will get all the variable x1 of 3. I'm sure it will come somewhere here. So that's what variable. Then once we convert all the variables into 1-0 format, then we need to split for the training and testing. That's what we are doing. We are keeping 80% as training and 20% as testing. Then because of the classification problem, we are running all the classification algorithm like logistic regression, all the techniques, logistic regression, discriminant analysis, k-nearest neighborhood, decision tree algorithm, support vector missions, random forest, ad boost, all the algorithms we are running. And then we are selecting the best model on the basis of accuracy. So if you see on the best model of accuracy, if you see the random forest is the good model. Wait, let's wait. Yeah, sorry. Something going wrong. Okay. It is running. I'm sure you have a data in between. Yeah, here we got 99. So mostly it is overfitting. So then what we are saying, don't do this, I think, this data. Then what we are trying to do, because we understand that random forest is one of the great techniques. Now we have so many variables. Obviously, we cannot use all the variables for our classification problem. Now what we are doing is before building the final classification model, we are first building a random forest algorithm. From the random forest algorithm, we know that it is very good popular technique for variable selection.
తొందరగానే రాసా 7 గంటల వరకు.
So it is very powerful technique for variable selection, but it cannot be interpretable. So what we are doing here is basically we will apply the random forest and try to find the key variables, use these key variables and build the logistic regression. By doing what we'll have, we have only minimum number of variables and we can easily interpret the final model. That's what we are doing here. So we are building the random forest, and random forest we are building. Once we build the random forest, what we'll have, and we are doing basically hyperparameter tuning also, which we discussed. It has some kind of parameters which we need to find the best combination. For that we have done the hyperparameter tuning. After doing hyperparameter tuning, it will give the best parameter combination. Use the best parameter combination and run the random forest. And in the random forest, we'll get the variable important. Use those variables and build the logistic regression. That's the plan we are doing in this project. Understand, we read the data and we know that all variables are nominal data. Hence, we convert them into the dummies and then split the data into training and testing. And we build the classification all the variables and found that random forest is really doing well. Then we took the random forest only, but random forest is doing well, but it cannot be interpreted. But the problem, the beauty of the random forest is it will give the variable importance. From that, we are taking variable importance and using that. So that's what, we took the random forest. It has given the best parameters. Using these best parameters, so we are running the random forest. So the random forest training data, it has given 100 and testing also it has given 1. So what we are trying to do now, we are finding like variable importance. So from the variable importance, I can get only the key variables. So these are the key variables which I got. So I will use only these key variables. Like these are the 4-5 key variables I will shortlist, and from using these key variables, I will build the logistic regression. So by that, I will get the 95% and 95% of training and test accuracies. So that's where I can use this model. అర్థమైందమ్మా? Hello, anybody?
Yes, sir.
What we are trying to do, we read the data. Because all these variables are nominal data, we basically convert them into dummies, because we cannot use them 1 2 3 4 5 6 in the numerical order. We need to convert them into dummies. For that, we have done get underscore dummies. You put all the slides in the PPT. Then what we did is we just model them. We do all the classification algorithms and found the random forest is best. From the random forest, we just got the variable important, use those variables and build the logistic regression. Clear? Now what I will do is I will send this output in HTML format, as well as the similar kind of project last year your seniors done. So their thesis also I will send it to you. You just use their format and prepare your thesis. Understand what I am saying is final?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
1920 batch. If I go to final project, this is the mushroom project. This is what their PDF. You can also create this kind of PDF. So you just need to change the output and code. You need to change with your all tickets and everything. This is what this thing, and this is what data, and this is what final Python code. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Chalo guys, all the best. Okay.
Sir, hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Sir,